Okay, there we go. I thought I'd got a bit of a problem there. I'm hoping it's okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, I was worried there that I don't know if I'm not been live or not. I'm going to start again. I don't know whether I'm not sure whether it's actually live there or not. So we'll see. Anyway, so I don't know. I feel like I've I feel like I started there and it wasn't actually live. I'm not really sure there. Anyway, I'm going to start in just in case because I feel like I don't know. That was really weird. That I feel like I wasn't actually live there. Anyway, so apologies. Let me know if I've not been. If you see me saying the same things before, let me know. But basically, yeah. So there we go. So long story short is, I thought I'd click the go live button, and I don't think I actually had. But then I didn't click the go live button anyway, and then it just all of a sudden set me to go live. I kind of had it on two different screens, so I'm not really sure what's gone on there. But we'll see what happens anyway. So let me know if I'm repeating myself. But basically, long story short is, welcome to Stash Watch episode 126. Yeah, it's basically where I go with what I've got in the stash to review in the next couple of weeks. Now, I'm a bit late today. I was 5 minutes late, but an extra 5 minutes because I think I botched up the start of the stream. So, so there we go, yes. Hi, Alan. Good to see you, Alan. Good to see you. Yeah, basically, I've been chatting to myself for the past 5 minutes. I thought I was live and I wasn't. So basically, I had a look and it said like, basically, I had it open on two screens. One of the screens I clicked the go live button on, I believe, and the other one I hadn't. And basically, I don't think it actually activated it because it wasn't the active screen. I'm not too sure, really. I don't really know what happened there. So I'm not too sure. So basically, if I'm repeating myself or if I've already started and you've heard all this before, let me know. But I don't think you have by the sounds of it. So, but good to see you, Alan. I'm doing well. How are you doing today? A bit dishevelled today. Just all over the place. Lots of that's why I'm a bit late generally. But then I'm a bit late again because I was just basically, I don't know, I'd done things out to kilter basically, but I'm doing well. How are you doing, Alan? How are you doing? But had you seen all this before, Alan? Is this something you've heard me say before? But anyway, yes. But you've just come off me and been waiting. See, it was too long, so I unsubscribed again. Oh, thank you. Yeah, thank you for waiting, Andrew. Yeah, apologies for that. I don't know what went on there. It was very strange. It was, yeah, I don't know what went on there. I don't know. Very, very weird. But anyway, we're here now, so that's the main thing. Picked up a lot of reduced Easter eggs this week. Yeah, no, I did as well, actually. I was trying to not do it. I actually bought two of those Morrison's half eggs as well, you know, Andrew. They were still relatively expensive. They were still like about £5 or something. But I thought, you know what? It didn't actually say what the price was, so I grabbed a couple. I thought, well, I'll get them anyway. But yeah, I got a lot of other reduced ones as well. Lots of sort of normal size ones for about £2.50 and things like this. So it was really quite good. I was getting quite a lot of them. I was surprised because last year I don't remember seeing any Easter eggs after Easter, but this year they had so many. They were like reducing them on the Saturday before Easter and stuff like that. They had tons of them in stock all over the place. So they might even still have some still in the supermarkets. What did you get, Andrew? What did you get? And did you get any, Alan? I know you keep an eye out for the bargain Easter eggs. So what did you get, Alan? Any bargains? There's some good ones out there, I must say. But yes. Yeah, so we're hanging about for the reduced eggs. The shop still have loads left, don't they? Yeah. I mean, it was a good decision. This year, I mean, someone was asking in the channel, I think a couple of people actually mentioned about getting them reduced. And I said, oh, you know, last year I had this plan and basically none of them were available. But then this year, you know, as I say, the advice wasn't great because this year there's been hundreds of them available. And so I'm just a bit dishevelled because I've just basically been all over the place. We've been in the shower and stuff like just before I came on. So apologies if I do look and sound a bit out of it, but there we go. Went to Morrison's on Easter Monday. No trace of loaded eggs at all. Didn't have the orange twirlers for Russia ones. Very barren. They had like a good 5 or 6 of them, Andrew, where I was. It was on the Tuesday, I think. You know, it was no Wednesday. It was no Tuesday. When was it? I don't think it was the Monday. I'm sure it was. When was it? The Tuesday? Yeah, it was the Tuesday because I went in after. I had an appointment at I wear contact lenses, so I had an appointment for my contact lenses consultation. So it was Tuesday because it wasn't open on the Monday. Yeah, so that's when they did have some still left in. They got 5 or 6 of them. They had loads of other ones as well. They had tons. Well, not tons, but well, they had a good. You know, they had a lot in basically. What you would consider a large selection normally. So yeah, they had loads. I don't know. Yeah, crazy. Lidl only had 1 egg left on their shelves on Easter Monday, so I picked it up. It was a deluxe caramelised biscuit filled egg. Well, that's not too bad. What did you reckon to that, then, Andrew? What do you reckon? But yeah, I didn't try Lidl. They didn't have many in anyway, Lidl, where I was, to be honest with you. They had less than what Morrison's had on their on the Tuesday I went in anyway when they had their full selection in. So, but Asda where I went to, they had loads in. Tons in. They had tons in on the Tuesday, Wednesday. I think it was. They had Wednesday. I went in on Wednesday. They had loads in, ridiculous amounts. They were selling like cream eggs for like 30p, stuff like that. Yeah, last year nothing left. It was bizarre, wasn't it? Last year there was literally nothing. I thought, oh, this is, people have been saying, "I'll get the bargains" and stuff like that, and there was nothing. So this year I was expecting the same, but it was ridiculous. Happy Easter one, yes, great to see you, Joe. Did you have a good one, Joe? How did it go? Good to see you, Joe. Hope you're doing well. Yes, on Tuesday, Aldi was full of reduced eggs. I picked up the 3 Galaxies for $2.99 each. Yeah, yes. This is it. They were some of them were very yes. And specialty selected ripple eggs reduced to $2.99 as well. It's got the milk one and the white one. Oh, very good. Yeah, I got there's some of the mid-sized eggs were like £2.50. I think some of the bigger ones were. I don't know actually what the bigger ones were, to be honest with you now. But I did get some of the sort of the selection the selected Asda ones for about £4 or something. They're sort of extra special. I can't remember what they were, to be honest with you. They were reduced. So I got like a stem ginger and dark chocolate one, which was quite nice. Yes. As was lots on Wednesday too. I got Nestle Kit Kat Chunky half milk, half white. Yeah, they had that one there as well. I got the. I was going to sneeze. That's me. I got the what was it called? Celebrations egg as well, which is actually quite nice. It was like Galaxy chocolate egg. Actually, I forgot that the Mars eggs are like Galaxy chocolate. And yes, and the Asda exceptional blonde chocolate and hazelnut. Yeah, I saw that one. I didn't get that one. I got the one. I got the ginger and dark chocolate one. I got Hello there, QP. It's been a long time. Good to see you, QP. How are you doing? Great to see you. Yes, has been a long time. Good to see you, QP. Hope you're doing well. Oh, what's things up to? What was your Easter antics like, QP? How did it go? Yeah, I didn't get the one I do have left over. Actually, I was mentioned to QP in. I'll just get it in Discord. I haven't ate it yet. I still have it. It's my second from last Easter egg, really. It's this. I got this one. I was going to review it. It's just this Libert. I don't know, Belgian chocolate. Camel Chocolo Dino high and Rex. It's got like, I don't know, it's got like a, I guess it's got like a dinosaur in it. I don't know. It seems a bit of a weird one. Who said I was extinct? Anyway, so that's the last one I've got. That's an interesting one, that one. So yeah, so there we go. I'm very surprised there wasn't Cadbury Mars and Nestle eggs left. Yeah, there was. The Cadbury Twirl ones were left over. There's quite a lot, really, wasn't there? Left in what you'd think would be popular, even on the Wednesday in Asda, but Lidl and Morrison's near me were barren. Lidl was not, Morrison's was relatively stocked. Asda was crazy. Asda had loads. I wouldn't be surprised if Asda still has some in. But yeah, crazy really. Yeah, it was madness. As you say, they weren't rubbish ones either. They were pretty popular ones. I think the companies take the leftover eggs from the grocery shelves. Am I wrong? I don't know what they do actually. Well, basically there was loads left, Joe. They might do, but there was tons left, so I don't know. Really. It didn't look like they were doing because they were selling them for very cheap prices. Yeah, so I don't know. They might do in some cases, but they didn't seem to be doing it this time. The Aldi Ripple eggs looks very good. I'm excited to try the white mango one. I don't think I've ever. Yeah, oh yes, I do. I did review all these. Actually, Andrew, I never published them. These I was just mentioning to them when I was speaking to myself earlier when I started. I published about say it's just gone Easter, and I last year there's about 10 reviews I didn't manage to publish, and this year there's about another 10 reviews, and those are some of them. The little popcorn one, and the other one they did, and the rippled one as well, and all those free ones as well, those mango ones and stuff. The 3 of them, I reviewed all them. I don't think I managed to publish them. Oh no, did I publish those? I might have done. Finally, Saturday, I haven't forgot to make the live. Went out for a nice walk on the bank holiday. Weather was nice and just mainly chilled with family. How was yours? Oh, very nice. Yeah, sounds very nice, QP. What did I do? I did the Easter live, of course, with the laid eggs, which you must check out, QP, if you've not seen it. Some of those were ridiculous, those eggs I reviewed on that live. In fact, that was the week before. The week on the day, I did the own brand specials with like the Asda, Tesco, Co-op, and a few others eggs, and I reviewed those equivalents. I think it just the time went by very quickly. I can't actually recall what I did. I think I saw some friends on one day. I think on Sunday. Yeah, it was last week, wasn't it? Yeah, I did. Just getting stuff done. It just goes by so quickly. Ridiculous, really. First chocolate dinosaur I've ever seen. Great. Yeah, it's an interesting one, Jared. It is an interesting one. I don't know if there's any point in me reviewing it. I might just enjoy it. I don't know. It's past the time now, isn't it? Yeah. Mars eggs are basically Galaxy. Yeah, they were. I was very impressed with that. Yeah, someone at work was saying they don't like Galaxy chocolate, which was surprising. Yeah, I don't know what to make of that as well. The Mars eggs are a funny, flatter shape this year, and people, a lot of eggs have been a flatter shape this year. I've noticed it a few times. And people online have noticed, I think. Do you remember when Cadbury eggs used to have pictures of chicks on? I'm trying to think, do I remember that? I don't know, actually, I think vaguely, but they've always seemed vaguely. I can't quite recall, to be honest with you, Andrew. I'm not too sure now. I can't remember. I always remember them. Yeah, I don't think I remember that. I don't think I remember that. That's strange. Yeah, when was that? I can't remember. It may, not that I can think of anyway. I'm tempted to read my Easter egg now while I watch this live. Which one is it? Which one is it, QP? Ah, yeah, that's what the flatter eggs this year. Cost saving says. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is. Yeah, it could be. Maybe they fit onto the conveyor belt more because they're flatter but wider. I don't know. I imagine it's monetary reasons, but yeah, I did notice it quite frequently. It makes it look really weird when you do get one that is a big round egg. You think, wow, that looks really big, but it's because the others have been flatter. Yes, I need to catch up on that video. Yeah, it's well worth it, Cube. Even if you just skip through it, honestly, you won't believe your eyes. Say the layers one from a couple of weeks back. I've got the Kit Kat one. Is that the half white and half milk one, QP? Oh yes, there's a nice one. I think I reviewed that last year. I don't think I got it this year, but yeah, I reviewed it last year. So anyway, when I was talking, so I did go over these penguin ones. Yes, these penguin milkshake cake bars. Yes, this is a new one for Stash Watch. So there we go. So it's basically just a strawberry cream topper, isn't it? Basically. So there we go. But there we are. So cake bars are always a bit of a mundane one, aren't they? Really, but this is a new one that I've seen. It does say new there. So they do penguin cake bars generally. They're okay, So we'll see what that's like. But it's pretty much a strawberry, isn't it? It's not really. I mean, milkshake bars not. The milkshake part is a bit of a stretch. I'm not really very penguin-like either, obviously, But anyway, that's a new one on the cards to get through. I've got the milk one. I ordered some discounted ones from Cadbury website. Couldn't have on the website as well. Goodness me, what's going on this year then? Why has there been so many left over? But yeah, good idea that, QP. I'd never even considered that. But yeah, why has there been so many left over this year? Did you just overstock or something? They just seem to go crazy. Yeah, I don't know. Milkshake flavour sounds interesting. Yeah, I think it's just strawberry though, unfortunately, QP. It sounds interesting. That's the point, I think, isn't it? They made it sound really good, but it's basically just strawberry flavour, isn't it? And it's not really very penguin-like. There's no biscuit in there or anything like that. So I don't know. It's a stretch, but we'll see. We'll see. We shall see. But speaking of biscuits, there was a couple of these Moments ones. They did release these Moment biscuits not long ago, and they had like a sort of a middle with like a sort of cream, a filling, like it was like solid sugar flavoured in whatever it was, like lemon or something. And they had like the biscuits on either side, and the middle was fitting with something. But they've done these two now. Yeah, these Vitty's Moments. So we've got cinnamon and spice shortcake and milk chocolate dip shortcake. Yeah, so there we go. So quite an interesting set. These ones, not sure what to make of them, but crumbly swirls of shortcake biscuits dipped in delicious milk chocolate, so half dip there. And this one, crumbly swirls of shortcake biscuit with aromatic cinnamon and spices. Aromatic, it says. There we go. So an interesting one, that one. I don't know why it's so different than the other Moments ones that they did not long ago. I think I've sort of redone the brand, but there we go. I think some eggs are just too expensive these days, and maybe don't sell as many as they hope to. Yeah, well, they definitely didn't this year, it seemed, because there was so many, wasn't there? It was crackers, really. I don't know why there was so many. I mean, maybe it's just because last year I was paying more attention to it, but yeah, very strange. I reckon some refusing to buy them now, just filling a basket with all Easter-related stuff. Yeah, it could be. They definitely. I mean, it was definitely noticeable this year that there was loads left over. I mean, yeah, but I don't know. Maybe a couple of years back it was the same. As I say, I remember last year a lot of people saying, "Oh, wait till they've been discounted," and last year it never seemed to happen, but this year it did. So I don't know really, but yeah, I don't know. Interesting one. But yeah, well, definitely good to get. I mean, I must admit, I did buy more than I should have done when they were on offer. Vitty's Moments dip shortcake is seemingly identical to the M&S Dutch shortcake biscuits, as they've been doing this for a long time. Remember, for as long as I can remember, the M&S ones are very nice. Yeah, so M&S biscuits, they do a lot of biscuits, don't they, M&S, and they do look to be very good, I must say. But these Moments ones are a bit of an odd one, because I'm sure I reviewed them. I haven't published them yet. Two other Moments ones. I think one was like a lemon one, and one maybe was a chocolate one. And basically, if you imagine like a biscuit with two sort of, it's shaped like that, so a bit like lips on the side, and then the middle had like a sugary crystalled centre. It was like lemon or chocolate. Yeah, I've got the M&S ones at home. They're slightly melted, but very buttery and nice. Is those biscuits? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think I've had I've had similar ones in like biscuit selections before, but I don't think I've had the M&S ones specifically. So yeah, difficult one with M&S because they do so many things, and it's hard to know where it's worth getting them to review or not. I don't know sometimes. But having said all that, I do think I have an M&S one that I did get to. I did get for the review. Yes, the Big Daddy. There we go. Finally found it. I've just never I think I've just always walked past it. Now M&S was a funny one this year for Easter, wasn't it? Because they had loads of Easter products, but it seems to run out of them months before Easter, which I don't like. The custard cream egg, like that wasn't on the shelves at all. And the sort of the munch bunch, whatever it's called, the munch selection, whatever it was called. I've got that, the bunny munch selection, whatever. I did review that. That's one I never published. But yeah, again, that wasn't there when I went there the week before Easter. You know, it seems to be very poorly managed, really. And all their Easter products come out like in January and then sell out and they're not available for the next 3 months. Really rubbish, that. But anyway, we do have the Big Daddy, so it's a massive bar, this one. Look at that, look at that. Goodness me. I assume that's what it looks like. Yeah, crikey. Alright, so what's it say? Chunky chocolate bar with caramel peanut butter and roasted peanut pieces. Alright, so it certainly looks, yeah, I mean, how heavy? It feels heavy. 300 grams. 300 grams, there we go. So yes, what's the, per 100 grams? It's 537 calories, so 1,100, and what is it, I don't know, 14 calories, something like 21 calories, something like that. Or 11 calories, something like this, anyway. So quite a lot of calories there. Quite a lot of calories. What did I say? 1,600 and, I don't know, 11 calories or something. It's quite a lot. Quite a lot of calories. But there we go. Yeah. Bar of chocolate. Okay. So there we go. So finally got that one. Maybe I've just been looking in the wrong place for this. I don't know, but finally got it. Have you found the M&S pistachio Big Daddy bar? I think I've not seen it. I think, oh, did I get it? No, I think they had it, I think basically, I can't remember if they had it on the thing saying coming soon or something like that. I did see it in the shop referred to, but I think it was like, is either out of stock or coming soon? I couldn't see it. So yeah, I was a bit frustrated at that, but they just seem to sell out, especially in M&S, because let's face it, the people who are buying these pistachio cream bars probably shop in M&S. So, you know, it's one of those really. Yeah, but there we go. Yeah, but as I say, there was that Layers pistachio cream, wasn't there, as well, which, again, QP, you've got to check out. They released them too early, so the hype was over by the time Easter came around. Probably clever marketing tactic, as they have more products to compete against closer to the time. Yeah, it could well be QP. It's just a shame, isn't it, that it wouldn't be that bad if they didn't sell out all the, you know, but because they didn't have them available later on. Very, just seemed a bit disappointing, really. You know, you want to be able to buy them later. And as I say, I'd already bought them, so it didn't matter to me. But I kept looking every time I went into M&S, and they never had the ones I'd already got. 300 grams, wow, no, it is a big one, Jay. It is very big, that one. It's, yeah, it's a big bar, that. You know, it's a bit of shakeage, but it probably fits the packet quite well. I think that, oh yes, almost like a solid cake, yes. I know, it does look that way, doesn't it? It does look like it. Yeah. I know. Well, interesting to see that one. I think the pistachio's been over and done now. Yeah, probably. I don't think it'll last too long. I don't know. There was obviously, it is a funny one, doesn't it? But they seem to keep making different variants of it, of course, don't they? You know, I don't know. We shall see anyway. But yeah, I do feel like it's got limited legs on it because there's only so far you can take it. But they do seem to be throwing it in everything, don't they, at the moment, you know, to let it to basically just do a pistachio cream in anything and, yeah, and see how it goes. So I think it probably will. I think, like Andrew says sometimes, like last year it was whatever it was. 1 year it was salted caramel, then it was chocolate orange, wasn't it? Orange flavoured chocolate, and then it was, one point it was chili chocolate a few years back. Last year, I can't remember what it was, as I say, but then this year it's pistachio last year, isn't it? So, you know, it's definitely the flavour of the month. Yeah. I did get another one. It wasn't the pistachio one, unfortunately. But, yes, Whip Off the Old Blocks. It's their sort of whippy bar, sort of with their sort of walnut whip affairs going on. Is it the actual walnut whip? Mallow and salted caramel. So it's a salted caramel one. But it has like Tunnocks mallow there, so it's very nice. It's that soft, creamy mallow. So it's basically a bar formed out of there's the whippies that they do in M&S as well. The guy with a cloud on his head. Why not? But yes, there we go. So yeah, very interesting one. This does look a bit quite chunky one as well. What does this one weigh? 225 grams. It feels lighter to the other one. You think, oh, this is actually quite light, but it's still pretty hefty. It's just that compared to the other one, it's a lot lighter. So there we go. Now, is it super vegetarians, this one? Oh, yes, it says it is, yeah. So it's super vegetarian. So there we go. So that's not too bad. But it's not really very, you know, it's not really very sort of mallow-like in as far as, say, something like a wagon wheel is. It's quite old. Maybe not wagon wheel, but some of the tea cakes you get out there that are quite rigid. These ones are very fluffy. It actually works better, I think, as well. So yeah, interesting one. And then what do you all think to this pistachio? So let's do a little, let's do a poll. We could do a poll. I've not done a poll for a while, have we? So, don't pistachio. I just went pistachio. I feel like that's not right. Does it have 2 C's in it, pistachio? Let's have a look. Pistachio. That's how you spell it. All right. In fact, it doesn't have 2 C's. I think I was missing a H. Okay, there we go. Let's see, what should we say? Right. Okay, there we go. Right, let's see. I can only do 2 options in these polls. It's a bit. I wish you could do a bit more in them. But there we go. That's the way it goes. But there we are. So yeah. Right. So there we go. See what people think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not against it really, but I do feel like it's perhaps, I don't know, blown out of proportion, isn't it? We'll see what people think. Yeah, it looks like, well, so far, I think the fad's winning. Yes, but there we go. Yes, there we are. Sorry, QP, I clicked on the wrong one there, but yes. Never had it. Yeah, so I take it QP's not a fan. I mean, basically, Joe, it's like a thing where it started with this Dubai chocolate. I think it was like a pregnant woman's craving or something. She wanted this I don't know if she lived in Dubai. I don't know how she knew about it, but basically that's what I heard on the BBC News. And it's basically, they had like a sort of a recipe for a bar that's in Dubai where it's like pastry and pistachio covered in chocolate. And there's something, it's a quirk to the pastry. It's not just straightforward pastry, but it's basically, you know, for all intents and purposes, I think it's phyllo pastry more or less. Made into little, like, sort of little swirly things, basically, and then covered in chocolate. So now a lot of companies are making pistachio cream chocolate, so chocolate with pistachio cream or anything pistachio related, basically, Joe. They'll just throw it into chocolate. So it's going on at the moment. So yeah, you might see it if you if you nip to the supermarkets or whatever, you might end up seeing it. But yeah. So I've got a couple of ones we might have had in the channel before. I'm not too sure really, but I got them again because I couldn't remember. I thought I'll regret it if I don't get it. Oh, I do like pistachio milk cakes, to be fair. I haven't had those milk cakes. Interesting. Those are ones you get like in the fridge section of the supermarkets. I don't think I've seen those. Yeah, milk cakes, eh? Are they a new thing, QP? Have they been around for a while? Pistachio ice cream has always been popular. That's true. Pistachio ice cream has been a thing for some time. It's always been popular. Will probably be really popular now this year. When I've had it, I didn't think it had much taste. It's basically green, isn't it? I think that's the thing. It's just green, so it looks good, you know. But yeah, there is a slight taste of pistachio. I don't think it's the most flavourful nut in the world, but I know what you mean, Andrew. I tried the M&S pistachio ice cream, but it tasted like chemicals. I don't know if do M&S do ice creams where I might go? I don't remember seeing like, oh, they must do. Yeah, I'm sure they do. Unless I don't remember seeing the freezer section. I always go to like the chocolate bit, which is away from all the friggery bits. So yeah, the milk cakes are in dessert shops. Ah, right, okay, yeah. See, I don't believe it or not. I want to go into dessert shops, but I rarely go into them. There is some I've seen on like Just Eat or something. When sometimes I'm thinking, oh, you know, I just crave something crazy, and I do get these these like waffle bar things or whatever. I've done that a couple of times now recently, and yeah, so they'll probably be in there. I tried the pistachio Haagen-Dazs this week. It tastes of ice cream and salted mud. Oh, I thought I said salted mud. Salted nuts, basically. I don't think pistachios have as much as defined taste as peanuts or hazelnuts. Yeah, I know what you mean. You're right. They're not quite as strong. Yeah, I don't think so either. Anyway. I don't tend to go for nutty ice cream. Sometimes they can be quite nice, actually, if the nuts are not quite as nutty flavoured, not quite as woody flavoured, if they're a bit more crunchy. But I tend to not. I'm not a big nut person, but sometimes I can eat them, you know. But I try to sort of, yeah, I don't know. I tend to stumble upon them when I like them rather than actually sort of go for them because I want them, if that makes sense. Usually from this channel or something like that. Pistachio is a delicacy. It is. I think that's it, Joe. It is a bit more of a posh nut, I think you'd say. I certainly think this pistachio fad is more of the you know, there's a certain demographic of people who are buying it more than others. Let's put it that way. Like M&S is a bit more of an upmarket shop in the UK, and it's more likely to have the pistachio stuffs, I think. Nothing wrong with that, of course, but you know, that's why they're quite expensive when you're getting them in those places. I think it's the green colour that makes them so popular. Yeah, it does stand out a bit. It does look a bit quirky and interesting. I think you're probably right there, Andrew. It certainly can't help. It can't hurt, that's for sure. M&S to ice cream. They've got a blackcurrant Cornish ice cream out this year, which I'm very curious to try. This is an area of M&S I've never seen. I need to check. I mean, you know, I don't really sort of... Yeah, maybe I've wandered slightly around M&S, but I tend to stick to the bits that I, you know, like the cake and bread section, the chocolate section, crisp section. I don't really, I tend not to wander anywhere else, so maybe I need to start wandering about. I think Little Aldi have a pistachio chocolate bar dupe. Yeah, I've heard that's true, actually. That's true, QP. I have heard that, I think it's Lidl, I think, are doing it. Maybe Aldi probably do it as well, of doing like a rip-off one, haven't they? Which I've tried to get, but again, it's been sold out, I think. Yeah, so... Well, speaking of nutty type things, we're not quite pistachio. I'm sure Snickers will do a pistachio one, won't they? But they've done Snickers almond as well. I think I might have reviewed this before. I saw it in B&M and I thought, well, I can't recall, so I'll get it again. And I think at the same time, I thought, I'll just get the Snickers butterscotch, but I'm quite sure I have done this one before. I think it was quite nice, actually. But I got them both at the same time, so just in case. Because if I don't get it, I'll regret it. You know, so there we go. So I got a couple of those. There are a couple of things to review, but I imagine there will be a Snickers pistachio. I can't believe there wouldn't be. I feel like there should have been. Maybe there's already been one. I don't know, but yeah, interesting one. What's the review going so far? So yeah, pretty much a fad on the old pistachio so far. Snickers bars, one of those chocolate bars that taste just as nice as used to back in the day. Yeah, I think you're right, QP. And I really like the refrigerated Snickers actually because they have they go quite tough and quite even more chewy, and I feel like they're really substantial when they've been refrigerated. I really like them. And sometimes refrigerated chocolate, I don't know, it's hit or miss, but Snickers and Mars bars, I feel really taste really nice once refrigerated. But yeah, I think you're right. I feel like they probably have shrunk, but they still feel quite substantial even when you do have them. But yeah, I think you're right there. Yeah, I just need to start reviewing more of the regular bars again. I did do a period of time where I was reviewing like classic bars, but I think for whatever reason I stopped doing that. So I need to get back into that. Maybe because of Christmas and Easter. So yes, I need to get back into that. So I do have another couple of, not many more to be honest with you, but still enough. Got a couple of Lindt bars now, I think it is. The Lindt, yes. Got this Lindt milk classic recipe. Yes, there we go, look at that. Classic recipe. That's quite nice. That's like a very papery feel to this packaging. 40 grams, that's quite nice. They do funny shaped bars, Lindt, aren't they, when they do these long ones. Yes, cold chocolate is elite. Yeah, honestly, I mean, it does work, doesn't it? I just like the snap as well. Something about it. Cold fruits too. I know, Jowie, you got healthy. So you were saying like you had frozen bananas last week, weren't you, Jowie? You had frozen bananas. I think what was the other thing you did with it? Frozen banana and something else. Very interesting that. I never considered it. You know, never considered a frozen banana before. I'll have to try it. You know. This is just like ice cream. Did you say, Joe? I think you said. That Lindt bar is really nice. I don't normally like Lindt. Yeah, Lindt is a funny one for me as well. But yeah, I'll give it a go. I mean, I saw this one as well. QP. Cookies and cream, basically, which might be hit or miss. Classic recipe again, I think it says. Does it? Oh, no, it doesn't say that. It says cookies and cream. But it does say classic recipe. Yeah, so there we go. So there's two of them there. Interesting one. Strangely enough, this one's lighter, 37 grams. I guess the cream centre's a bit lighter, but there we go. So I saw them both. Yeah, agreed, Jams. You have frozen fruit as well. So what's your frozen fruit of choice, or refrigerated fruit? I guess I do put fruit in the fridge sometimes, I must admit. Not generally, though. I think it was like... What was it? Well, maybe. I think I do. Yeah, do I? I don't know. I might have done it with like black currants and things like that before. I don't know. Yeah, when they come in like when they come in those plastic trays, I think I might throw them in the fridge or something like that. But I don't think I particularly do it for the coldness. It's just I don't know why I do it, to be honest with you. But there we go. The cookies and cream is the best one. I'm always dubious about cookies and cream as a bar concept because I always think it never tastes that nice normally in other bars. But maybe this one's the one that'll be good. Just because other ones like the Oreo bars and things tend to sort of be a bit hit or miss sometimes. Well, not hit or miss, but just not that keen on them, and they've put me off them a bit, really. Picked them up in Tesco while buying meal deals for work. See, yeah, I think that's where I saw them in Tesco. I think I did. I'll definitely be reviewing them. Definitely will. Now I've done all the Easter stuff, as I say, I can start getting back to the normal things. Yeah, I'm just about to have some now. I freeze guava. Goodness me. Can we get guava easily in the UK? I know you get it like in flavours and I don't know stuff like that, but I don't think you get guavas very easily. Interesting. They're a bit of a delicacy for us, I think, Joe. Speaking of which, they do a doner kebab wrap, but it's the best wrap by far. It tastes like spicy chicken and not a kebab. I see. Well, this is Tesco, is it? Doner kebab wrap. Spicy chicken, I see. Goodness me, doner kebab wrap. Honestly. I don't know, yeah, I always considered whether I should start doing savoury foods for the channel, but I think it would just be too much. People have mentioned it before. I was going to do them as like, member exclusives and things, but it's just going to be hard to do them all, really, That small snack-sized version of the Lindt Classic Bars and the blue wrapper that I like. Yeah, those, I thought they might be, Andrew. I was going to say that. And so I've got those down there as well to review as well. I don't know if they're the cookies. I think one of them's the classics. I think the milk one, but I think the other one's like hazelnuts and the caramel crunch or something, I think. Yeah. First thing, cocoa, decent chocolate, no palm oil. Yeah, see, sounds, yeah. Not too bad then. We'll give them, definitely going to give them a go for sure. As I said, I've got the other ones. Now Easter's out of the way, I can get onto them actually, Andrew. All the other ones for sure. Yes, and this Tesco's where I saw small Lindt bars. That's a meal deal. Yeah, Tesco. Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. I seem to remember, I sort of wander into the Tesco part every now and again. And yes, there we go. Near the Krispy Kreme donut display. Hi there, Pricey. Good to see you. How are you doing, Pricey? Great to see you. How's your day going today? Yeah, and what's your review on pistachio chocolate, Pricey? What's your review on all that? Do you have one? Yeah, good to see you. Good to see you. We're nearly at the end of it. Not many more to go, but I've got some of the classic ones. Yes, I managed to find it. Look at this. Aero coconuts. Yeah, the new Aero coconut flavour. No actual coconut in it. It's just got the white sort of, the white confectionery filling, as they'll call it probably. What will they call it? White confectionery filling? Let's see. Under here. Smooth milk chocolate filled with coconut flavour bubbles. There we go. Coconut flavour bubbles, alright. So, interesting one. They're doing like an Aero, aren't they, that's got no bubbles in, apparently. It's like one of those, if you find it, you win a prize. Apparently, yeah, so, bit of a marketing one. My cousins bought me a huge bag of Hershey's Minis. Didn't have to tell them what it tasted like. Oh, I know, it's a shame when things like that happen, isn't it? They're not the best chocolate Hershey's, are they, really? Yeah. It's nice that they've done that, though. It is nice. But, yeah, it's a shame when people buy the wrong type of thing for you, isn't it? It's one of those. Need more coconut flavoured chocolate, so we just try that one. Yes. Upside down. Yeah. I think it'll be an interesting one for sure. I'm definitely more of a fan of coconut these days than I used to be. Generally, so yeah, interesting. So we'll see what that's like. But as I say, it's another one of those Aero flavoured ones. So it's a shame that they never do it with actual, coconut. I don't know if you like coconut or not, but it'd be nice if they did it with actual coconut, or with actual caramel, or with actual whatever, rather than just a flavour. But there we go. Wait, £10,000. What the prize? It could be. I think it might be. Let's see, Aero. Find Aero without bubbles. Let's see. £10,000. You're right there, Joe. You're right. Yeah. According to the internet. Yeah, interesting one. So there we go. So yeah, typically, let me know if you find it. And yes. No, I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? I'm not doing too bad, thank you, Pride. A bit of a hectic day today, but I'm not doing too bad, thank you. Yeah, I've been very just recovering from all the Easter chocolates. Basically, we were saying before, there's loads of Easter things on the shelf to buy still. You never had before, but it's worth trying for sure. It's definitely the thing of the flavour of the month at the moment. But it's quite expensive generally. But Lidl are doing one, I think. Whether it's authentic or not is another question to the original concept. But Lidl are doing one. I'm sure it'll be about £3. But Lindt do one for about £10, which is crazy. Yes. What can I buy with £10,000? Well, it's not a bad amount really, Joe. You could, these days it don't go as far as it used to. But you could buy a fair few things, a few chocolate bars, that's for sure. But these days it doesn't go as far as you used to. Deposit on a house, maybe. Or 5,000 chocolate bars. Yeah, that's probably about it. It'd be interesting to have the coconut flavour without the coconut texture and the Aero texture instead. This is true. This is one where it might be worth it, because I must admit the texture of coconut is a bit that I'm not generally a fan of. So in this case, it might be the one that it's a winner. Yeah, it might be. It'd be interesting that. I think I think you've got a good point there. Good point there, Andrew. Yes. Yes, that Bounty texture, don't they? Yeah, the Bounty have that texture. Yeah, it's like shredded paper. I'm never a big fan of the texture of coconut. I mean, it's not as bad as it used to be, but I don't know, it feels a bit weird on my teeth. I can cope with it more than I used to, though. I used to really be not a fan of it. Yeah. My favourite flavour of chocolate's hazelnuts. They used to do the old hazelnut flavour eras, didn't they? They might still do them, actually, you know. They might still do them. I'm not too sure. We did have this one before. Let's see, is this... oh, no, it's peanuts, yeah. I was going to say we did the Big Daddy M&S in the... in here before, but it's peanuts. It's not hazelnuts, unfortunately. Yeah, so... hazelnuts, it's like walnut whips. So they got the caramel whips here as well, but some of them typically had walnut. Oh, that's not hazelnuts again, is it? Walnuts, yeah. Typical, really. Are you a whole hazelnut or chopped hazelnut fan, Pricey? Yeah, I prefer chopped hazelnuts myself. I think whole hazelnuts a bit much for me, but yes, there we go. All right, well, I only got one more to do. I think it's only one more anyway. Oh, no, maybe, hang on, there might be another one. Yes. Oh, here we go. Speaking of it, look at this. I forgot about this, but here we go. Here we are. Look at that. Nestle Damac. Fine chocolate with pistachios. There we go. I don't know where I found this one. Where did I find this? I don't know where I found this. Might have been in B&M. I'm not sure. But there we go. Nestle Damac. There we go. There we are. So definitely jumping on the bandwagon again. There we go. So got that one to review. I don't know where have you've been wanting to try it, QP? So where was it? Where is it, QP? Where have I seen this? I don't know where I got this from at all. Must have been B&M or maybe Morrison's. I was in Morrison's trying to look for the Yorkie brownie, but I've still not found that one. None of artificial flavours or colours. It must be an imported one because it's got colours spelled the American way. Maybe anyway. TikTok shop do them. I see. I've still never tried these TikTok shops. You know, I know you mention them quite a lot. Yeah, interesting. But again, yeah, I have no idea where I found this. No idea. As it would have been probably B&M. I don't know. I really don't know. But anyway, I have to give that a go. That's probably again another popular one. I've seen demo bars in B&M. They're import. Yeah, okay, is that where I got it? I must have got it from B&M. Yeah, it probably was actually B&M. I was in B&M. Yeah, that it will be B&M. Yeah, lots of bargains on it. Really reliable though, QP. I always feel like it might be a bit dodgy buying stuff on TikTok. Yeah. I forgot to ask, did you have a nice Easter? Yes, it was very nice. Very, very full of chocolate, basically, Pricey. Yeah, did you have a good one? Any nice Easter eggs? All the Easter eggs I had, basically, are pretty much on the channel, to be honest with you. But I was saying to QB before, the ones to check out are those layered ones I reviewed live a couple of weeks back. If you check out that one, if you've not seen it. Very indulgent. Just very different as well. Worth seeing, you know, definitely. And certainly a company I'm going to keep my eye on for other things. But yeah, I had a good one, thank you, Pricey. Yeah, and I hope you did too. Do you have a nice one? What eggs did you get? I always buy in there. You're safe. They have a support team for any issues. All right, I see. Okay, man, maybe give it a go then. Good for chocolate, did you say, QP? As well as you know, yeah. Can you buy sort of, you know, I won't say exclusive chocolates, but definitely ones that you might be difficult to get elsewhere. That's something you can do. Right, well, the goal I set for super chats. Only 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left. I want to do super chats. 2 minutes to try and beat the record. Oh dear. You can buy everything. Goodness me. Right, I see. Well, interesting. I'm going to have to check this out then, really. I'm going to have to check this out. Probably a slippery slope for me, though. I've got to be careful. I get so much chocolate as it is. Yeah, everything now. Goodness me. I see. Oh, I don't know whether to do it or not. I don't know whether it could be one of those where, you know, it's into the rabbit hole or whatever. I've even got clothes and 120 rolls of toilet tissue for £23. 123 rolls. Goodness me. Goodness me, 123 rolls. Crikey, I don't know if I've ever owned that much of it. Well, there we go. So, yes, if you need to toilet rolls, that's the place. Yeah. 120. Goodness me. And were they alright, they weren't like sandpaper or anything like that, were they, Keep? Were they nice ones? Hopefully they were, yes. Alright, well, the last one for today. The last one. I think it's the last one now for sure. Yes. Here it is. Yes, I've got the Lion black and white. There we go. Quite excited for these ones, I must say. Limited edition. Yeah, so what's the quirk? I think they're basically like chocolates, all dark chocolatey flavoured stuff in the middle. Let's see what it says on the back. Wafer filled with chocolate flavour filling, 61% with caramel, 20% and 20% and cereals, 8.7%. Covered in a white coating. So it's basically like a white, well, it's a white coating, it says, not white chocolate. It's got facial fats there, it says palm fat. But it's got chocolate flavour filling and chocolate wafer and stuff like that. So it definitely looks, does look an interesting one. Look at that, it does look very nice indeed. So quite excited for that. They do a lot of bulk stuff basically. Higher free ply, I see. Free ply. Goodness me. Honestly. Yeah, well, there we go. I'll look out for that. But yeah, I guess as you say, maybe it's just, yeah, lots of stuff that you just buy in bulk for, you know, perhaps more than you would normally consider spending on such a thing, because you're buying it all at once, you know, and getting a lot for the money. I've got to try the white lime. Not a huge fan, but not bad. The white lime, well, this one obviously is a bit different, but yes, it's still basically the same concept, but you know, the inside's a bit more richer, I guess. So it might be worth trying. It looks interesting, doesn't it? Yeah. I think I've got the white lime bar somewhere to review still, I think I might have reviewed it before. Yeah. I'm glad to hear that mine was nice, thank you. I had mostly Cadbury eggs and Terry's chocolate orange. Oh, very nice. I still have the Terry's chocolate orange from last year here, you know. This is I didn't release it this year, the Easter one from last year. But there we go. So maybe I'll have to eat this one. I'm sure it's still slightly in date, I think. But it's probably going to go out of date soon, although, you know, it'll still be fine. Where's the date on it? Can I see it? Alright, so I think it's, yeah, literally 2 days left. There's 2 days left to eat it. 28th of the 4th, 2025. Alright, there we go. Yeah, so there we are. But yeah, so I didn't, for some reason I didn't do that this year, but Terry's always good. Always nice. Always nice. I did a white chocolate Easter egg this year as well, which I've still got to eat as well. Looking forward to the white blue ribbons. Yes, I remember you mentioning those. That should be very nice. Yeah, I've not seen, if they're out, I've not seen them, so I'll keep an eye out for those. I still want that brownie Yorkie as well. Yes, there's white blue ribbons. I did really like the chocolate ones. They were very nice. But yeah. Heron Foods pronounced the black and white lime bars. I got them in B&M, basically. That's where I found them, B&M. So I think Heron and B&M are very similar, aren't they, I think? Yes. I actually really like white lime bars, even more than regular ones. They also did a white one with coconut. Yeah, the coconut one, I remember that. But to be honest, I think the regular one with a faint coconut taste, both nice. Yeah, I quite enjoyed that coconut one, actually, I must say. Yeah, I think Nestle white chocolate, although it's not labelled as white chocolate, it's generally quite nice. So, you know, but whereas their milk chocolate is a bit hit and miss. So that's probably why he preferred it, I think. And maybe, I can't recall if I prefer it or not, but I don't feel like I'd dislike the white one, I must say. But I'll have to give it another go. But I did like the coconut one, so presumably I would like it. Yes, there we go. So Heron Foods, yeah, Heron Foods is B&M basically for the black and white lime bars. Although it's just called black white, isn't it? It's actually called black and white. Strangely enough, yeah. Although I would always say black and white, but it says black white, which is strange. Why is it not black and white? But there we go. But yeah, there we are, guys. There we go. So quite a good selection to get me back into things after Easter for sure. Definitely enough to keep me going. Although I've still got a massive pile of stuff to go through anyway. Yeah, white blueberries are coming out soon. I've been leaked online. I think they're going to have vanilla cream between the wafer layers and covered in white choc. Yeah, they sound really interesting now. The dark chocolate ones they did were a massive hit. I really like those ones. There's like the dark chocolate cream and dark wafer. And these ones will definitely be, you know, similar. So I'm very excited for these ones. I think I probably will prefer the dark chocolate ones. But I feel like I definitely would be interested in these ones. Because I've had sort of like, you know, you get them in like that. I forgot the company that makes them now. But there's those sort of Polish company that makes all these wafer bars. I'm sure they did a white chocolate one. Or a white cream one or whatever. And it was very nice. Although I don't know if it was it covered in white chocolate? I'm not sure. But yeah, it was still nice though. I still remember liking it. Yes, there we go. Alright, so let's have a see. So then Paul, yes, nothing but a fad. But it's only a couple of votes, but votes were enough. Yes, there we go, yeah. Nothing but a fad with the pistachio choc. I mean, I think it's still quite nice, but it is pretty much a fad, isn't it? You know, I don't think it's gonna. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see in a year's time whether it's still about. But I have a feeling it probably won't be. But you never know. You never know. QB's not a fan, yeah. So I know it's just a way to charge you so much money for it. £10 for that Lindt one is ridiculous, you know, and it's just the same regular sized Lindt bar. £10 for it. It just really doesn't justify that cost at all. I couldn't believe it was that much money. I really couldn't. Yeah. But there we go. Alright guys, well, that brings us to the end of Stash Watch episode 126. So quite a lot to keep me going. I need to try and find having said all this, the pistachio Big Daddy bar, don't I? I've got to get it reviewed, you know, this, that and the other, because the things like this, you know, they get good views and stuff like that, you know, and it's been an interesting one to do as well, so it's definitely something I've got to keep my eye out for. Only 3 months for the first Christmas chocolate. That's goodness me. Good point there, Andrew. Starts appearing in shops. The first Christmas chocolate is usually sold in farm foods between B&M in July. It's not long to go. Goodness me. Yeah, was it May, June, July? So 3 months. Yeah. Goodness me. I know you're right though, Andrew. It's shocking, really. But yes, I know. Goodness me. Can you imagine that? It's so ridiculous to think about. Pistachio would be like orange chocolate craze and just subside. It would be like the salted caramel and become ubiquitous and go for years. Yeah, true enough. The thing is, pistachio has kind of been around for a while, hasn't it? It has kind of been around. it's not new, but it's just the fact that there's just lots of pistachio stuffed cream. But I mean, they did like a Ritter Sport did a pistachio one. I'm sure this was before all this Dubai chocolate, but maybe it wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, I've got that to publish as well. Good sash there. Enjoy. Oh, excuse me. That's my voice. Good sash day. Enjoy reviewing them and have a great weekend. Oh, thank you very much, Alan. Thank you very much. Yeah, you have a great weekend as well, Alan. Let me know if you manage to spot any more Easter eggs. Let me know. Yeah. Have a lovely rest of your weekend. Glad I didn't miss the live. Been ages somebody. Oh yes, it's good to see you again, QP. Hopefully, fingers crossed you can keep it up. Yeah, good to see you again, QP. Glad you're doing well. And yes, and yeah, and keep us updated onto these these TikTok bargains. Goodness me, we just see other toiletries you can find on there. Honestly, God, yeah. 50 tubes of toothpaste for £10 or something like that. I picked up some Galaxy Salted Caramel NAS this week. I was looking online and couldn't believe it came out in 2015. Yes, I forgot how much I liked it. I can't believe it lasted 10 years. Yeah, it's an interesting one, that one, isn't it, really? Yeah. I guess for them it's really easy, isn't it? They just flavour the... they already have the caramel one, so... You know, but yeah, it has lasted, that one. I think Salted Caramel definitely is one that will last. Especially when a lot of companies, I think, make caramel equivalents anyway, so it's very easy for them to do. You know, I think that definitely helps. But yeah, it definitely seems to be one that's stuck around. And it's nice. It is nice. Yes. They do Fairy Liquid bulk buys too, I say. Goodness me. Honestly, well, if you do get it, let us know. Let us know. Honest to God. I guess you do use these things, don't you? You know, you do use these things. So it's one of those. It will come in handy at some point. But yeah. Goodness me. Imagine you buy like 100 bottles of it. This literally would probably last you a lifetime, 100 bottles of Fairy Liquid. I think I do have a dishwasher, so you know, but I do still wash things behind every now and again. So yeah, and it should last me years, a bottle of Fairy Liquid. Yeah, goodness me. All right, well, great to see you all. Great to see you, QPLC. Great to see Andrew also as well, of course, and of course Alan. Oh yes, and yeah, and Joe, of course, from earlier on, and of course Pricey. Great to see you, Pricey, as well. Glad to see you. Glad you're doing well. Great to see you. And anyone else is watching as well, have a great weekend. Always good to see you all. Glad you're having a nice yeah, had a nice Easter and a nice weekend as well. And yes, I'll talk to you soon as well. Yes. Have a great weekend. Thank you. Oh, no problem, Joe. Enjoy all the sweet treats you have as well from the nice fruity action. It sounds very nice indeed. Yes, Galaxy Salted Caramel came out as a spin-off. It's part of the Caramel Collection. Yeah, that's right. It did, didn't it? Yeah, good. Remember that. Yeah, never did anything with. Yeah, good point. That it was bought out as a Salted Caramel craze, but it's still around. Yeah, I do remember that Caramel Collection. You're right. It was a thing, wasn't it? That I don't remember anything else. They might have done something with it, but I don't remember. But yeah, interesting. Did do a chocolate caramel one as well at some point. Maybe they did. That rings a bell. I don't know if it was them or just something else. But yeah, interesting one. Let's just have a quick check. Chocolate caramel, Galaxy chocolate caramel. Let's see, chocolate caramel. No, maybe they didn't. I feel like somebody did a chocolate caramel. Maybe it wasn't Galaxy. Yeah. Oh well. Yeah. So I don't want to do that caramel collection, and it did seem a bit of a pointless one. But at least it gave us that, and that's kept going. So that's good. All right, guys. Well, have a great weekend. Thanks for tuning up. It's great to see you all. As I say, really is great to see you all. And thanks for all the, all the chats, all the support. Massively appreciated. And have a great weekend, as I say. And I'll see you soon. Bye for now. See ya.